How to invest in the stock market. Step by step. How do you go from watching your money sit in a savings account to actually making it grow in the stock market? That is the question, right? Most people think the stock market is for the rich or the super knowledgeable, but here's the truth. Anyone can invest, even if you're starting with just a few bucks. Today, we're going to take you through the process of investing in the stock market step by step. So, by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to get started, avoid common mistakes, and maximize your returns. Ready to get your money working for you? Well, buckle up because we're diving in deep. And I promise this is going to be the start of your wealth building journey. Breaking down the fear of stock market investing. Here's the thing. Most people avoid investing in the stock market because they're scared. They're afraid they'll lose money or they just don't understand it. Honestly, stocks can sound like a foreign language. S&P 500, NASDAQ, blue chip stocks, dividends. What does it all mean? It's no wonder that many people just keep their money in a savings account, watching it slowly lose value thanks to inflation. But here's a shocking truth. Not investing your money is one of the biggest mistakes you can make when it comes to building wealth. So, why do so many people still avoid the stock market? And what can you do to avoid these fears and start building real wealth? Let's break it down. Now let's take a deep breath and break the stock market down into simple steps. You'll see, investing is actually a lot easier than it seems. Step-by-step guide to investing in the stock market. Point 1. Set clear financial goals. Before you start investing, you need to set clear financial goals. This is crucial. You wouldn't drive across the country without a map, right? The same goes for investing. Are you looking to save for retirement in 30 years? Or maybe you want to build wealth for a down payment on a house in 5? Your goals will guide your decisions in the stock market. By defining your goals, you'll know how much risk you can take and how long you can leave your money to grow. The more specific you get, the easier it'll be to determine where to put your money. But how do you actually choose where to invest, and what's the best way to start with as little as $100? Stick with me. I'll show you exactly how in the next steps. Now, let's talk about the platforms where you can actually invest your money. Point 2. Choose the right investment platform. Now that you have your goals set, the next step is choosing the right platform to invest in. And let me tell you, there are tons of options. From traditional brokerage accounts to robo-advisors to apps that let you invest in fractions of stocks. Some of the most popular platforms for beginners include Robinhood, Fidelity, Charles Schwab, and E-Trade. These platforms allow you to open an account, deposit money, and start investing in just a few minutes. Yes, it's literally that easy. No need to wear a suit, sit in an office, or hire a financial advisor to start investing today. The power is now in your hands. But with all these options, how do you decide what's right for you? Let's talk about the types of investments you can make. Point 3. Choose your investments. Stocks, bonds, ETFs, and mutual funds. Once you've picked a platform, it's time to choose what to actually invest in. You have plenty of choices here. Stocks, ETFs, exchange-traded funds, mutual funds, and bonds. Stocks are individual shares in a company. ETFs are collections of stocks bundled together. And mutual funds work similarly, but are actively managed by professionals. Bonds are loans you give to companies or governments. Basically, it's like choosing between pizza, pasta, burgers, and salads at a buffet. You pick what works for you. For most beginners, ETFs and mutual funds are excellent choices because they allow you to diversify your investments across many companies, reducing your risk. But wait, how do you actually buy these stocks or funds? Let's talk about placing your first order. Point 4. Placing your first order. Okay, now we're getting into the action. Once you've selected your investments, it's time to place your first order. Don't worry, this is easier than it sounds. Most platforms give you the option to choose market orders, buying at the current price, or limit orders, setting a price you're willing to pay. For beginners, market orders are typically the easiest option. Don't overthink this. You're not trying to time the market. You're just buying and holding for the long term. So once you've chosen your stocks, click buy, and that's it. Your money is now working for you. But how do you know when to buy, when to sell, and how much to invest in each stock? Let's talk about setting a strategy that works for you. Let's get into the fundamentals of investment strategies that will help you maximize your returns. Point 5. Investment strategy, dollar cost averaging, and diversification. Now that you've got your feet wet, let's talk strategy. The key to success in the stock market isn't about making one big bet. It's about using proven strategies. One of the most powerful strategies is dollar cost averaging, which means investing a fixed amount regularly, no matter the market conditions. This helps you avoid buying at a high price and minimizes the impact of market volatility. Another key strategy is diversification. This means spreading your investments across different industries and asset classes to reduce risk. Think of it like having a mix of stocks, bonds, and maybe even a few real estate investments. So if one area falters, the others can make up for it. But how do you make sure you're staying on track and not panicking during market dips? Let's talk about the mindset you need to adopt. Maintaining your investment journey. Point 6. Staying calm. During market volatility, here's something you need to understand. Markets go up and down. And guess what? That's completely normal. During times of market volatility, it's easy to get nervous and want to pull out your investments. But that's where the long-term mindset comes in. The best investors don't panic. They stay calm and stick to their plan. Think about it this way, you're not trying to make a quick buck. You're building wealth one step at a time for your future. But how do you stay motivated through the ups and downs? The last thing I want to cover is how to track your investments and stay engaged in your journey. Point 7. Tracking your investments and staying engaged. Finally, you need to track your investments to make sure you're on the right path. Most platforms offer tools to help you see how your portfolio is performing. Regularly checking in will help you stay engaged, motivated, and make adjustments as needed. Tracking your investments doesn't mean obsessing over every small fluctuation. It's about checking in and making sure you're still on track to hit your long-term goals. Stay consistent, stay patient, and let your money grow over time. You've got this. So there you have it, a simple step-by-step guide to investing in the stock market. Remember, it's about setting clear goals, choosing the right platform, picking your investments wisely, and staying consistent. Are you ready to start investing today? Smash that like button, subscribe for more tips, and start your investing journey now. Your future self will thank you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.